Today we talking about Sac State. Sac State is looking to leave an FCS school, I should say conference, and they're looking to move up to the FBS. Now last year they played and they were 7-5 in the Big Sky, which is FCS. They also pulled in the number one recruiting class in FCS. We know they dealt out a lot of dollars in order to bring in that top class. And whatever it is, they're getting a lot of institutional backing, right? From people coming in. I know Shaq was big on their basketball program. They landed Najeh Wilkins as well. So they're doing a whole lot in terms of their whole athletic department in the program. In terms of the football field, like I said, 7-5 is not bad. In order to take that big step forward, some things that has to happen. They're exploring, obviously, the possibility of having the Hornets join. This is obviously the MAC conference, which wouldn't be a bad move for them in order to obviously get in there. Still would be group of 5, but it would be the MAC conference. You also have the Mountain West and the Pac-12 conferences rebuff Sac State's proposal. Now, remember, a lot went down with obviously the Pac-12, who's trying to basically rebrand and rebuild what they had before. Because remember, they just got in their conference. You know, they got Colorado State, they got Boise State in there, Oregon State. They're basically trying to retool, and that would be a good move if I'm Sac State and I want to go to an FBS. Now, they're not going to be the same Pac-12 they were before with Oregon, UCLA, USC, so on and so forth. But at the same time, you get to go to a conference that's trying to rebuild, and hopefully you can get to that group of 6 kind of backing and thinking. So for Sac State, I think it's a great move. I know they didn't do the best in the FCS, but you want to continue to build your program to what you want it to be. And one of those big moves is obviously to move to the FBS. Then at that point, if you go and you win a conference, or if you're having a good season, so on and so forth, you could potentially make yourself eligible for a CFP playoff. If you go 11-1, and even you don't even have to win your conference, if you're ranked as one of those top 12 teams, you can potentially get in. Now, it won't be easy with Notre Dame getting an automatic bid, being a top 12 team, and it won't be easy, obviously, with the Power 4 getting automatic bids in if they win their conference. But there are a whole bunch of at-large bids, so if you're a Sac State or you're a group of 5 team, you could potentially get in. So I think it's wise on their part. Obviously they're trying to continue to expand and explore. We see this a lot, obviously, in college football, and I think it's a great move. They're trying to take that next step forward as a program, as an institution, and why not bet on yourself and join one of these top conferences? Now, for that to happen, a lot has to go your way. You got to be able to bring in a lot of revenue, right? Obviously, you got to be able to be mutually beneficial for the conference, you know what I'm saying, and be able to bring in revenue dollars for them, and then also the ratings. The ratings are going to play a big factor as well. But I feel like with Sac State and what they're getting, playing on that primetime TV, they should be able to get pretty decent ratings. But it's also tough because you're on the West Coast. It's late night. You're thinking like, 9 p.m. there, midnight here if they play a late night game. If they're playing a 7 p.m. game, it's going to be 10 o'clock here. So, but over, obviously, in the West, maybe you can attract that audience in order to tune in. But a lot of, obviously, the audience is in the Midwest. It's in, obviously, the South. That's where a lot of the audience comes. But if you Sac State, why not take a chance on yourself and see where you measure up, see where you kind of at. And I think it's a great move. Now, we'll see if they're able to, obviously, land in the FBS conference. But, hey, credit to them for even trying to make that type of a move.